Okay, so we're going to do channeled messages. I'm just going to do one at a time. And the purpose of these is to give you information and then to also give you a resolution. So if this happens to be you, this is free therapy. You're welcome. Okay, so we're starting out today. I know that this is a man who's very generous and kind in nature, very caring. You live an abundant, I would even say opulent life. You could not be any more caring or generous with your time, with your money, with your resources, with everything that you give. So there's a combination of two things that you want to address. There is a relationship that you are curious about that has left you feeling torn. I can see you literally being pulled in two separate directions about this. And the second thing is about moving forward. It has to do with locations. Okay, let's start with that one, because I'm hearing the location does not matter. It does not matter. It plays 0% into the factor of anything. So what do you want? Where do you want to be? What do you want? What do you want to do? It's totally up to you. It really is a what do you want? And can you feel somewhere pulling you? Go to that place. I'm just hearing that it plays 0%, a 0% factor in the big scheme of things. So it really doesn't matter. So you've been stressing about this, like 15 to 17% of, you've got like worry, or it's seriously just draining your energy, 15 to 17%. And you don't need to worry about it. And the timing is also going to be divine. It will be the day that you decide this is what I'm going to do. That will be the divine day. And it's really about getting clear about what it is that you actually want. And putting no pressure behind it. Going with the flow. And things will open up for you. I hear that they have been opening up for you. And that this has been taking some time to adjust to this. How things are just like, how doors are just so easily, effortlessly, just like pushing open for you. And opportunities have been presenting themselves to you. But these are opportunities. They are going to be finessing. They're going to be working out the finer details. Because you're in a transformational place right now. Do I mean like on the map? Yeah, environmentally, you're in a transformational place, but you're going to keep going to more transformational places. So, like, I don't know what you have been doing at these places or what your intent is, but you are sovereign and you have been placed in the best places possible because you've been following your intuition. So keep doing that. And you can't get it wrong. You cannot. Okay, and then there's something about transformative, transitional, something to do with that relationship where you feel like you're being, told one thing and pulled here, but yet you are telling yourself a different story. That is the truthful story. The one that's hopeful, that you've been telling yourself, that is the truth. And you've been questioning it. It's been getting the best of you. And this has been very draining to you. Depending on the day, I'm seeing anywhere from 31, 32% to 47% of your day that this is draining your energy. So this does not necessarily mean that you were thinking about it this percent of your day. I mean, it could. Probably not. It's just that it is quite a powerful energy that you've been dealing with. Quite powerful. It takes a lot of force. See, we don't want force. And a lot of your vibrational frequency that you hold within your body all the time, it takes a lot of that away from you when you're considering this relationship. You know this. You know that it's been draining you, which is making you think sometimes, you know, this can't, it's like I can't get a hold of enough information to satisfy my curiosities about what's really been going on. That's what I'm hearing from you. And it's the truth. And it's because you're not supposed to know. You've been suspicious about something. And so I want you to notice that energy in compared to the hopefulness energy, because that energy is drastically different than the other and untruthful. Yes. Do you need something? I'm just doing a video.
Oh, I would just wanted you to curl my hair with the straightener.
It's plugged in.
Is it? Okay.
Just brush your hair. I won't do it when I'm done. Hello, little darling. Don't eat my cords.
But
Come
she
here, baby.
wants to.
Come here, baby. Do you want to come here for a minute? Come here.
She doesn't.
I want everyone to see her though.
Oh,
Come
there
here,
you go, hon. There you go.
Look what we've got here. Her name is Lucy. Isn't she the cutest? Okay, I'll do it in probably 15 minutes.
Okay, just call me.
Okay. All right. Bye. Sorry about that. That's my daughter's dog. Okay. Okay, you've been suspicious about something. Those suspicions have been brought into your consciousness by your own lack of awareness of your own energy and how it plays into the big scheme of your entire life. You're actually pretty good at this, because I see that you are, you're good at manifesting things, but sometimes you block yourself. And you do this through things like this, through suspicions, because they're very low frequency energy. And so, like, just imagine this, you're setting out all this good, the truthful, hopeful energy that you're sending out, and you're sending out so much of it, but then you're sending out suspicions there in with it, and then it intermingles all together, and then it brings it back to you, and you're like, oh, this is so confusing. What am I looking at here? Because you're looking at two completely different things. One is the truth, and one is not. So this is telling you the hopefulness energy, that is the truth. That is the truth. That's the truth. And so the rest of it, these are triggers. These are things that you need to work on within yourself. And as you work on those things and you identify where those triggers are coming from, because they had a starting point, they started somewhere, and they're from you, because they started something with you back in the day, like 8, 9 years old, 9 years old. And there was an incident that happened. This was at school, perhaps. Some comment was said, and it created some type of confusion in you back then. And so now you do it to yourself. You know, this person created, you know, whoever this kid was, somebody, it was a boy, said something to you. Maybe it wasn't a boy. Somebody that was mean or critical or criticized you. They were critical of you in some way. And before that, you didn't have that. There wasn't that confusion that was there. It was just like, no, I'm awesome. And I mean, you didn't really actually even think about it. But you were just going along and things were good. And then somebody introduced something to you that then brought confusion about who you were, about yourself. And so then this, rather than, you know, all this good, hopeful, whatever, oh, good things are coming to me here in the future, then all of a sudden it was like they threw that confusion into you, and it intermingled with your energies that you had and presented you this, and now you're doing this to yourself. So sometimes when this happens, it happens so that we can identify the patterns so that they don't repeat again in the future. And then sometimes this happens because we aren't aware that patterns even exist, and they will be determining and ruling our lives, but these patterns all come from beliefs. So some type of belief needs to shift in order for you to find your happily ever after, whatever that is. And it's whatever you want it to be. It's whatever you want it to be. So just getting very clear on what it is that you actually want. And then once you've got that, I see you sending out this, once everything's clear, sending out this like very clear, this is what I want, just energy out in the system, in the universe, in the fabric of the planet, sending it out in words, because your words began with your consciousness. So they began with thought, and sending this out with your words out into the universe and saying, like, universe, I know what I want. This is what I want. And saying it loud and clear, and then going after whatever it is and going and go get it and bring it back to you. In the place where you're going to be doing this is a very divinely profitable and prosperous space. I'm not quite understanding what that means. You must. And like the actual place, the environment, the physical location. And it's this way because it's been ancestrally blessed for specifically that, for good fortune and profitability and prosperity. And you know exactly where this place is. And you've been there many times before. And you could feel it in the air. I mean, it's not really air. In the consciousness energies, the air, it was permeating it. And you just knew and you felt it. And you were like, when you went there, you were like, anything that I do here will be profitable. And you may have even proved that to yourself already. Or maybe it's going to come if you have not proven that to yourself yet. But that, so there's something that you're passionate about and it's very profitable. And that it's all part of this big divine plan. And your role in that divine plan has something to do with something being very profitable and prosperous. And whatever that is, it spreads more goodness and abundance throughout the world. So the profitable things that come from you doing what you do benefit the whole of humanity, which is a wonderful gift to all of us, obviously. Wow, you sound like a really amazing, wonderful man. Okay, that's what I got for you. So I hope that this was helpful. I'm just doing these one at a time because otherwise I go through them so fast and then everybody's looking for, the channeled messages. Anyways, I hope that this was helpful. If it was, please like, share, subscribe. I'd say share it with a friend, but obviously they probably won't have the same story as you. So you don't got to do that. Anyways, I'll see you next time.